You are not going to find me making a square cake without my trusty frost form. It is the easiest way in the whole world to make a square cake. You just bake your square cake layers or a sheet cake, whatever you want, and then use the crumb cutter to cut out the perfect square shape. Then you're going to start stacking and filling your cake on the base plate. And no, you do not do this within the liner and crumb cutter like you do on the round kits, because the square is one size and you can't shrink it down to a smaller size. So you're going to have to freehand stack this, and it's really not hard, I promise. Just make sure you soften your buttercream a little bit so that your buttercream is nice and soft for getting the perfect crumb coat on there. Then while that sets in the fridge, make your mock ganache or your buttercream, whatever you want. And then your cake is ready to put into the form. And I find the easiest way to do this is with like a tall tumbler, because you want it to be taller than the base. And then you want to make sure that your ganache isn't too warm. If you fill your bowl and the ganache still feels warm, let it cool down a little bit before you pour it in. And if you don't want to use the mock ganache, that's fine. You can also pipe in buttercream. We have tons of recipes on frostform.com for you to choose from. And honestly, with the square kit, it doesn't matter what you choose to pipe into it. You're going to have the sharpest edges and corners in the entire world. Like, I never, ever, ever get tired of using my square frost form because it is so satisfying. So if you find yourself wanting to make a square cake, but you're a little bit scared, get the frost form, because it is going to make your life a million times easier.